Also, what is the best way to index cloud links? Mine are taking forever. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I've been using IndexMeNow for forever. I've noticed it's taken a little bit longer to index some stuff too. Another one that I can't remember, I don't remember where I got this one from, but so forgive me, but Indexation, it's called. It's another, just like IndexMeNow is a French company. This one's also a French company. So I don't know what it is about France being like the indexing kings now, but apparently they are, because IndexMeNow has been working very, very well. It's expensive. So is Indexation. I heard this was working really good. I have not used this. Full transparency, full disclosure, I have not used this, but I've heard, I can't remember where I heard it now, but somebody was saying that this one was working really well for them also. But this is comparable as far as the expense as IndexMeNow is. So some of the other things that I found that help index is traffic signals. If you're doing any sort of CTR manipulation, click-through rate manipulation, sending referral traffic from things like Twitter or from other Google assets. So like perhaps through a Google business post or something like that, that then clicking through to the cloud page, that can help it to index. So, I mean, there's a few things that can be done to help a cloud page index. I don't know how far you'd want to go with it, but you could do other things like add, you could try to add Search Console, which I've not done that. But you could potentially add like Google Tag Manager or something like that. Again, just adding Google code to a page can help Google come crawl it. So that's another thing that could be done. But basically what I've been doing is just IndexMeNow, and then also sending referral traffic. So, and this is the one that I typically use right here as soon as it loads. This one. This is the one I've been using. It's really expensive as well. But what I do like about this is they refund the credits if they don't index in like 7 days or 10 days, then they'll refund the credits. So although it's expensive, and you don't want to do this for mass, if you're doing like cloud stacks with, dozens or hundreds of pages, that's not what this is for. This would be for the buffer page or the top of the stack, right? So what I just call a cloud page, and I don't do a lot of cloud stacks. I just do mainly cloud pages because I build links to my cloud pages with semantic links, right? The topically relevant links. So I don't really do a lot of cloud stacks. I just do mainly cloud pages, and then I do link building to the cloud pages with my links. But for these, like I said, I buy $1,000 at a time because it brings it down to 49 cents per index, per link indexed. But it's expensive, like I said, but it works. It works mostly. Some of them that are indexing slower or more difficult to index is like Google Cloud Storage, even AWS. So S3, Amazon S3 is indexing slower. Azure, which is Microsoft, that tends to index fairly quickly. I'm still not using all of the cloud hosts that are in Yaks. I think we're using 4, maybe 5: Wasabi, Linode, AWS, Google Cloud Storage, and Azure. So we're just using 5 right now. That's all we've really had the need for. And Azure indexes the quickest out of all of them for sure. So anyways, like I said, traffic signals is also a good, like referral traffic, especially from like a Google business asset or even like a tweet could probably help as well. I don't do much Twitter stuff, but that I'm fairly sure years ago, Twitter was also like in the past, when there's been indexing issues, Twitter's always been a good source if you have a real Twitter profile with real followers and all that kind of stuff, not fake spam shit, but like a real Twitter profile that tends to work as well. I don't know if that will work for cloud pages. I don't do a lot of Twitter stuff, but I know in the past when there's been indexing issues, Twitter has also been a good solution for that. So you may want to consider that. Try doing Jesper's, what do they call them? Twitter moments. That might be something else that could help index, is putting your cloud links into a Twitter moment, because Twitter moments will index quickly and Google will crawl that obviously for it to index, which means it's going to crawl those cloud links too, right? So that might be something else you try. Again, I don't do much Twitter stuff. I just really have no desire to. I know I should, but I never had any. I just never liked Twitter, never have. I don't really care to use it, although I know it's powerful for SEO. I just never really had the desire to do it. So